a sinner, left my lover crying on the dance floor. I'm a sinner, I'm a sinner.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Snoot Game. Mom, Dad, we're home. The ride back to Fang's house went by uneventfully. Fang and I didn't talk about what happened, so Naser didn't have any aneurysm. Oh, welcome home, Naser dear. How did your date go? I'm just dying to know. I am also interested. I don't know how, but he's looking into the exact center of my pupils with no margin of error. So, Anon, how was your trip with my little girl? Dad, why don't you go and get ready for bed, Lucy? Fang glowers. Lucy, your mom. I look at Fang. Okay, yeah, it was a date. It went well, sir. What did... We were able to find a venue and I met Fang's Uncle Mo. Fang's dad sputters. Have half a mind to bring you to the station, boy. And the other half to testing my new nightstick on you. Dear, not in front. I wouldn't mind doing this again. Oh wow, the look on Fang's face is really cute. Oh, I'm so happy for you two. I wave as I turn for the door. I'll see you at school, Fang. Yeah, you too, Anon. With that, I exit the door. Once it's closed, I feel all that bravado evaporate and my legs turn to jelly. I think that's enough excitement for one day. My first step forward towards a bus stop is so wobbly I worry I'll end up in Fang's mom's rose bushes. It would probably be a good idea to sit a bit and catch my breath before going home, and take a seat on the curb just outside Fang's house. The door behind me slams open and I jerk around to see Nasers being shoved down the steps. And don't come back until you're finished thinking. The door slams again and I hear a morose sigh. Oh man. Anon? Yeah. You're sitting here? Why are you sitting here? Just catching my breath. Your dad's a bit harsh. Homicidal, but close enough. Naser huffs and shoves his hand back into his pocket. You know you're the reason Dad kicked me out, right? What? I know he's pissed I so much as looked at Fang, but what did I do? Turns out letting you run off with Fang is just encouraging your degeneracy or something. Sighing, Naser drops and sits on the curb next to me. He kicks a rock clean across the road and into the neighbor's mailbox. Impressive. Getting kicked out really got you down? Sure. Convincing? What's the real answer? What's it to you? Not much, just figured I'd ask. He stretches his wing and lays back on the pavement. Just figures it'd get to this. Get to what? Me getting punished for Fang's issues? Naser lays an arm over his eyes. Why'd you need to go alone? Saw her today. She was this close to killing your girlfriend. Honestly, you should be thanking me for that. He waves me away at that. Feh. Go on. You aren't my therapist. Humor me. Naser's arms flop away from his face and into the concrete. Look at it from my perspective. Fang is always up to something. Fang is always up to something stupid. More often than not these days, she's arguing with either me or my parents. At this rate, Fang will end up a junkie or in a prison somewhere. And cringe at the mental image of junkie Fang. Mom and Dad have pretty much accepted that, so who do you think all their hopes and dreams go on? Me. With a growl, Naser sits back. It's like I'm not allowed to have problems of my own. I'm not allowed to mess up or do anything less than the best. Judging by the trophy case at school, you aren't doing half bad. I wish it was an option to fail. Instead, I'm stuck with no room for error and still with a broken sister. And she's still my sister, you know? I can't help but be worried about her. But what can I do? She hates me, and I can't bring up my worries with my parents. Even Naomi notices that I'm getting stressed out. I just want my sister to be happy, to go back to normal. But I don't even remember what her normal is. I don't have siblings myself, but if I did, I certainly would have trouble doing all you're able to. That selflessness by itself should help you, right? Selflessness? You kidding me? Her friends would be destroyed if Fang just dropped all that. Who am I to even wish her different? So you're getting all this worked up, and you aren't even sure it's even the right thing to do? Yeah, I guess so. I try to parse everything Naser's bitched about up until now. I guess it's time for Dr. Mo's psychological response. You know, Naser, have you ever considered just not? What? Naser practically lunges at me. I hold my hands up in supplication. I consider what to say. Mo's advice drifts to the forefront of my thoughts. Hear me out. Just consider this. Maybe it's not your job. You go out of your way to try and help her. Hell, even Naomi's tried. But maybe Fang's problem is her problem to fix. But, we met your uncle today. Uncle Mo? Yeah. Oh, that's right. And he had some advice for me. He said she needs someone to support her, not fix her problems for her. Isn't that what I've been doing? Remember the show in the auditorium? The perturbed pterosaur sags as he recalls that disaster. Oh. Look, man, you've got a lot of problems of your own. Maybe you should handle those first before you try to fix your sister? Well, if Uncle Mo said so. But why did he tell you that? Shit. Just advice from an old guy? You know how they love to give advice. His head shakes side to side, dismissing my dismissal. No way. Not Uncle Mo. He'd never give you the time of day. Shit. Look, he just wanted to give me some advice for Fang, and now I'm giving it to you. So drop it. No way. Advice for Fang? Saying it was a date? Do you like my sister? I wasn't the one to call it. That explains a lot of shit. But I didn't. Oh God, what would Dad think of the kids? What the fuck? Hell, if Dad finds out at all. Naser! He pauses and looks, and the look of shocked disdain still stuck on his face. At this point, it seems like you just want to be stressed. At this point, it seems like you just want to be a stressed mess. Maybe I do like your sister. Sure, she's rude, violent, maybe a bit of bipolar. She's impressionable, self-centered, stubborn, the list goes on. Are you looking to taste some concrete? But beyond all that, there's more to her. Like her passion, Naser. She adores music, adores playing music. And she has these moments where I can see the softer side of her. The pop of knuckles from Naser tells me I should rephrase that. It feels like I've gotten to see a side of Fang that she hasn't shown anyone else. A side that's willing to give a loser like me the time of day. And that's enough? I don't know, man. This is all uncharted water. Like, how did you and Naomi get together? That is a very long story. How long? About 2 school semesters, 30 track meets, and school election? So about a paperback book then. Sure, why not? Naser hums and reclines back onto the pavement. Sheesh. How'd we end up talking about our love lives? Speak for yourself, man. I know fuck all about this stuff. And you think I do? Naomi's the one that makes all the plans and stuff. Seems like she does that a lot. Just the way she is. Anyway, I think Dad's enough time and a beer to cool down now. How long has it been? About an hour, I think. Wait. I swiftly withdraw my phone and check the time. Ah, fuck, I'm gonna miss the last bus. I could give you a lift. And let you out. You find out I live in the shittiest part of town? Nah, it's fine. If I run, I think I can make it. Well, don't let me keep you. I'll catch you at school, Anon. Yeah, sure. And for what it's worth, you're not like the monkeys we hear about all the time on Dino News Network. The kind that hang around this part of town called Skin Row, you know? Just gonna ignore that. Thanks for sticking around a bit. It's nice to finally be able to tell someone at all. You know, it's kind of funny that this kind of game got shit on a lot and called anti-this, anti-this. It's pointing out racism and things like that and how people can change and other things like that. But, you know, it's a shitpost game, so it's automatically bad. I also need to check out the demo for these guys' newest game. I wave Naser goodbye as I get up and start jogging for the bus stop. I'm mentally fatigued after everything that's happened today. I check my phone for the time. I open up the browser and go to a familiar sudden sword swallowing IRC. Hey faggots, guess who just got back from a perfect date? Fuck yeah, we did. 12 replies from a single post. I think that's a new record for me. 1 week later. The week's been a mix of excitement and trepidation. More excitement from Fang and the band, and trepidation from my part around Fang. Having come to terms with how I feel, I just can't stop noticing all the little things she does. Like her cute tail wagging to a silent tune, or her weird and funny way of eating, or how soft and huggable her wings look. Raptor Jesus, if this is what love is, I kind of want a sample of buckshot. And yet I don't want it to stop. Even now, as Mo and Reed work on clearing the floor of tables and making a noise. And I'm drooling like an idiot as I watch Fang bend over a large amp. Even now, her tail wags to that mysterious beat in her head. Ahem. Not to mention with the way those jeans hug her hips and ass. Ahem. Aren't you supposed to be helping? Oh shit, right. Yeah, right. Was just moving at this table. Excuse me. I pick up the last table on the floor and hurry to move it to the suspiciously large storage room in the back of Dynamo's. I set the table down with the rest, right next to the seemingly out-of-place bucket of cement mix. Looking out from the closet, the joint is actually pretty big. The area is good 150 by 200 feet, so without the tables, there's enough space for at least a few hundred people. Impressed, I let out a low whistle. I tried. I'm on time, right? Where did she come from? Who are you? We've met before. Oh, wait, Stella, right? From the school gardens? Oh, bye. She gleefully nods. Yes, Rosa should be coming any minute now, too. I haven't spoken to either of them since campus beautification. Well, other than Stella through the bathroom door, but that doesn't really count. But Fang and the rest will be happy they have at least 2 fans, right? You know, there's always room in the gardening club if you still want to join Anon. There is no way I'm going back to that sort of prison labor. I look at the pale green, spine-covered thing up and down, including the Opie shirt she's wearing. What the fuck? You do know what your shirt says, right? Stella gives me a quizzical look and glances down at her shirt, her face turning bright red. Oh my, this was the only clean shirt I had. If I didn't feel the way I did about Fang, I think Stella's stammering was kind of cute. Suddenly her face lights up and her eyes return to me. Wait, you like anime too, don't you? Play it cool, Anon. No need to reveal your power level. I've seen a bit here and there. Yeah, a little bit. That's amazing. I don't know of anyone else I can talk to about it. What's your favorite anime? I love Precure. Isn't Precure? Yeah, Precure is an actual anime. Raptor Jesus on his cross of rock. It takes all my strength not to physically cringe. Oh, we should watch together sometime. I have the box set of every season. We could marathon it over a long weekend or something. Maybe some other time? I'll just block my calendar for this. Maybe for after the heat death of the universe. Anyway, the show isn't for another half hour. I wanted to ask you before, what did you think of your fortune? Kind of forgot. You got the judgment? Doesn't ring a bell. Oh man, you could have made a Judgment Boy joke. Oh, well, would you like another? I got time to kill, sure. She pulls out her deck of tarot cards from somewhere? Where the fuck does she hide these things? Anyway, she fans the deck out. Alright, take one. I take out one random and show it to her. Oh my, inverted empress. You need to be wary of future negligence, Anon. The fuck does that mean? Gotta go. Nature calls. See you at the show. She flees in denim, pissing fear. Well then. What was I doing? Oh yeah. I step up to the stage to see the band's point of view. And promptly trip. Arr! What the fuck was that? There's a lot of cord over my feet. That's probably not good for the show. I stand up and wipe dust from my pants. Trish is the organizer. Right now she's giving Reed a lecture on why it's probably a bad idea to put carfentanil in the smoke machine. Hey Trish. Trish looks over her shoulder and Reed's face lights up. Can you come here a sec? Trish sighs, points between her eyes and Reed's, and stomps over to the stage. What do you want, Skinny? I just tripped on one of the wires up here. Sucks to be you. Bitch. Should I plug them all into a surge protector so you guys don't fall during the concert? What? No, of course not. We won't trip. I have that on good authority. Whose? Reed's. And you trust his word on something like this? Sure. He's an expert on this kind of stuff and all. Before I can object, Trish turns away and runs after Reed, who is huddled over the smoke machine, pungent fumes wafting from its exposed innards. Get your ass back here! Well, seems like he's got it handled. Trish seemed pretty confident that Reed knows what he's doing with the stage, but Reed obviously doesn't understand cable management. We're gonna try leaving the stage as is and then find out what happens. Reed may not understand cable management, but then again, neither did I. Probably better to let sleeping fossils lie. Now that that's taken care of, I glance at the pizza-themed clock on the wall. 30 minutes until the show starts. Band is doing one last sound test. Reed's bass drum bearing another new logo for Rum Drama that doesn't look half bad. Trish has a wicked grin on her face, and I can practically see the dollar signs in her eyes. And Fang. Fang looks anxious, hands wringing the strap of her hollow body electric guitar. I consider what I'm about to do is extremely stupid, but hey. She jumps a little as I step back on the stage. Her knuckles are bright white as they strangle the leather strap. Hey. The secret is support. I offer her my supportive smile. You've got this, Fang. Don't feel like I do, though. You do. You've been practicing all month for this. And you've improved immensely since your last gig. I have complete faith in your ability to play guitar. Don't worry so much. Just don't fret about it, you'll be fine. Trish rolls her eyes. Reed's vacant stare has a bit of approval. At least it wasn't a dinosaur pun this time. I'm not that unfunny. You are. Fuck you, I'm hilarious. No one thinks that, loser. Don't you have something to be triggered about? You can't use that word! That's our word! Just did. You want to see me do it again? Ladies, please. Shut the fuck up. We've got sweet music to play. Showtime! Alright. Next up, we got the... What? They go right into their next song with gusto. An hour later, the band is wrapping up their last song for the night. I take my eyes off the stage and get a read of the crowd. Easily a good 100 people showed up to see drama, better than any of us expected. The look on Fang's face when everyone begins filtering into the restaurant was priceless. They were on the last song of the night, the bizarrely long name of which I missed. I just gotta ask, why is it? Fuck it, let's go! I just gotta ask, why is Hitler riding my bike, pretending to be a monkey? Oh right, Reed definitely wrote this one. The band really has improved as opposed to booing and pointing to the audiences listening intently. And 3 a.m. in the morning on a fucking Tuesday. After the song ends, drama hangs onto the pose for their final note. It's silent. I applaud the band. Eventually, other patrons join in. The applause turns to cheers, and cheers turn to uproar. The crowd was cheering. Actually cheering this time. The bandmates' faces light up, and they glance at each other. The hard work has taken its toll on the three, giving them varying degrees of perspiration. Sweat is trickling down Fang's forehead. Trish has gone from an afro to dreadlocks, and Reed is providing the restaurant with a nice ocean scent. Fang finishes with a furious flurry of strumming of her fretboard. Ooh, thank you, little Troodon! The crowd's approval is obvious, even in the makeshift mosh pit where I see Stella getting fake curb stomped. At least I think it's fake. Rosa's on the other side of the room, too entranced by the music to care. I don't see any blood, so she's good. Anon! Before I could react, I was swept up in a blur of feathers. God, I love the hug, it's so cute. Fang wrapped her arms and wings around me and kept rocking back and forth. Oh my god, we did it! They actually love worm drama! I tune out the alarm screaming in my head and hug her back. Her wings are just as soft and huggable as they look. Fang's beak settles against my cheek, the warm scales sliding smoothly up and down against it. This is nice. I become aware of my hands planted firmly in the small of Fang's back and press her closer to me. Beneath my splayed palms is soft, warm, drenched in sweat. I find that I don't really mind the slickness. Fang? I feel like I could stay like this forever. Hello, Fang! Fang suddenly flinches, and I get a split-second view of the purple hand on her shoulder. Her face is beet red and the warmth on my cheek tells me I don't look far behind. Trish looks like she's sucked on a lemon with how twisted her face is. Tiny Triceratops pulls Fang out of my hands and I can picture my fist twisting that horn right off her face. Great show, right? I guess. For our first show, anyway. What? It was great, though. Everyone was cheering. But it was a small crowd. Was it? The place was packed. Small venue. We gotta think bigger now. Why bigger? Because I still have stock. She motions to the bar, where there is still some hung-up shirts with the new mediocre logo lazily spray painted on. Have you sold much? 3 buttons, 4 stickers, and an apron. An apron? Hey, kids! Look this here. Look at this little dragon friend's me. Trish looks split on whether to be mad about the trigger comment or happy about the successful sale. Hey, someone took my apron. Give it back to work, Jerry, on your clock. Get back to work, Jerry, on your clock. Looks nice, Uncle Mo. Anyway, you's all gonna be helping with the cleanup, right? I look at the absolute mess around us. Fuck. An hour later, I'm stuck mopping up where the mosh pit once stood. As my mop head gains a tinge of red, I pray to God that isn't from Stella. Rosa wanted to stay and help clean, but... I'm so sorry, Stella. Come, I shall nurse you back. I shall nurse you back at my house. Oh yeah, they're totally cute together. I feel more sorry for Stella, but Rosa looked capable of helping her. My God, that's a lot of marinara. Yeah. Fang and Trish are trying to divide and carry out the stage. The mop really isn't getting much more from the floor. Am I supposed to have a bucket or something? You, Anon. Reed crosses right through the puddle, tracking grimy footprints without a care. Hey man, what'd you think of the lyrics? Hey man, what'd you think of the lyrics? Where were you on when you wrote that? Reed rubs his forehead, struggling to remember more than 10 minutes ago. I don't know, man. Floor maybe? But I also distinctly remember floating. You know, dude, we've been doing this since junior year, right? And this is the first show that anyone's actually liked. Wild. You've only been playing together for a year? You know it, man. Crazy how time flies. Man, back then Trish had these crazy long horns and glasses. Now there's a thought. How would Trish even look with glasses? Actually, how would glasses even work on a Triceratops? Fang wasn't Fang. She what? Probably shouldn't have mentioned that. Fang wasn't herself? Honestly, that's probably something to be left for Fang and Fang alone to talk about. Like, sorry. Alright. Only thing that stays the same was like me and my Carfy, bro. How long has he been on that stuff? It was almost like totally different time, man. Before I even got a moment to picture what it might have been like, not even a year ago, Trish appears behind Reed. She looks like she's about to snap both our necks. Hey, Reed! What are you two talking about? Just like talking about some memories of the band, Trish. You didn't tell him anything about me, did you? Glasses. Reed, you absolute asshole. Reed just shrugs. By this point, the restaurant has been mostly cleaned up, only a few tables left to put back. So, Anon, we showed you ours, now it's your turn to show us yours. What, out here in public? Didn't peg you for the kinky type. Trish inhales sharply, visibly trying to master herself. I meant your old school. That's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Come on, Anon. Don't you have any good memories from your old school? Oh god, no. I'd really rather not talk about it. Why not? You told me about your parents. That seemed to catch Trish's attention. Shit, and the look of expectancy from Fang, too. Guess it can't really hurt, can it? Well, I did try to get into music at one point. With how much you need my help in music class? I didn't say I was good at it. I was just clicking buttons and seeing what struck. Spoiler alert, nothing did. That got a giggle out of Fang and a look from Trish. By the way, Anon, I saw you talking to that Stella girl before the concert. You have something going on there? I feel pit in my stomach as the look of betrayal crosses Fang's face. Right into Trish's trap. Hook, line, and sinker and rod. Nyets. I do not have a thing for incontinentia. Who? Thought we were talking about what's her face. The one with the dino duel cards. I thought those were Pocket Raptor cards. Weren't they hand egg cards? Moving on. Anyone back home had your eye on that? Nobody at rock bottom was worth the time. Fang's face softens, almost in a silent sigh of relief. Is there hope for me yet? Rock bottom, huh? I don't think you've ever told us about where you're from before. Shit. Oh, I haven't, huh? Who really cares where you went last? Yeah, man, it's just a school. Was it in the sticks? Not exactly. It was certainly lower class, though. I used to buy bulk soda and sell them to the stupid kids for lunch money. Yo, my man! Reed gives me a fist bump. I'd usually just go places on a crappy dirt bike, leaving donuts in parking lots when I was sure nobody was looking. Sounds like you were pretty cool at your last school. Heh. I don't know about that. Sure, man. I don't get why you left in the first place if you had it so good. Oh, no. Oh, actually... Think of something! I had to leave because, Don't say something stupid. You only got one shot at this. Family issues? Nailed it. Bummer, man. Glad you're here instead. Yeah, thanks, man. Sounds personal. Guess we shouldn't pry. We're all friends here after all. Guess we're all friends at this point. To varying degrees. I let a content smile creep onto my face. Hey, you stupid kids! The Tyrannosaurus stomps over to us from the kitchen. Great job again on the show, punks. I knew my little Lucy could pull this shindig off. He clamps one of his tiny hands onto Fang's shoulder, and she reflectively tries to hide her face with her wings. Alas, I'm expecting a late-night visitor, so I need you punks to piss off. Come on by for a slice sometime, yeah. Thanks, Mo. Yeah, man, thanks a bunch. Now scram, you kids. I got a different kind of cleanup to deal with. Uncle Mo's best. And repressing that. A few weeks later will be next time. You know what? Nah, let's find out. Things have cooled off since the concert back in February. There's no major events coming up, so the days have gotten longer. The weather has started to warm up as well. Each morning, I've been walking through the thick blanket of fog that always dissipates by lunchtime. It's a drastic shift compared to the hot-cold binary of flyover life. Maybe I should ditch the jacket soon. Nah, there's no way I'm showing the world just how much of a lanklet I am, even if it means being grilled alive. Geez, Anon, you look like you're dying right now. The sun can go fuck itself. Fang chuckles and pats my back and I lean over my desk. On second thought, tank tops seem cool. Reed is usually wearing one. All right, class, the principal got something to say, then you'll all be leaving early. With that, we're all directed to the auditorium. We didn't have assigned seats, so I immediately thought of sitting with Fang. Knowing better than to look through the ocean of students, I followed my nose to read. The fetid raptor was sitting in a very last row with Trish. Yo! Reed bellows easily eclipsed everyone else. I waved back, hurrying past my awestruck classmates to claim my rightful throne. Hey guys, saved you some seats. I take a glance over to see Trish pouting. Fuck, he found us. The last student trickle in through the doors and take their seats. Mr. Karl Dusky takes the stage with an electronic mic. Alright, frickin' settle down, kids. We got a special frickin' announcement from the frickin' principal. I really wish I could do that voice. We got frickin' midterms coming up soon. He frickin' feels the need to give you all a frickin' pep talk. The audience collectively groans. Fang and Trish throw their heads back. On cue, Principal Spears takes the stage. Mr. Karlwatsky holds the microphone out to him, but gets ignored. The students' body cover their ears in preparation. Alright, you little punks. Like the man said, we have midterms to deal with in just a few weeks. I don't want to see any of you slacking. Only the best efforts will be allowed. These scores may not affect your overall grades, so many of you may decide to disregard them. It's a weak mindset, like that, two that's really, can and will trap you. These tests are for you to see if you're on the right track or not. I expect you all to ace these exams because Volcano High is the best school there is. And I teach the best students there are, here at Volcano High. Are there any questions? I probably peaked my mic. Judging by the dead silence, there really wasn't. The principal gives a single approval nod and exits the stage. There he go. Alright, you kids, you're free to frickin' go. With that, the sea of students begins to funnel out of the auditorium. The four of us wait until the auditorium is half empty before getting up and making our way to the door. Our motley crew make it to the front lawn of the school, and Reed falls flat on his back on the freshly mowed grass. Later, guys! His breathing becomes a rumbling snore. So, Fang, you actually gonna study? We can go to the library. There shouldn't be anyone there. I don't think I'm allowed there anymore. Wasted too much bandwidth. Fuck using my own data to pirate all these games. I'll probably never play. I wasn't asking you, douche. I kinda wanna just go home. Okay. Talk to you later, Fang. Yeah, later. Fuck you, Anon. I didn't even do anything this time. Fuck her. Whatever. See you Monday, Fang. Before I can turn away, Fang's hand catches the sleeve of my unnecessary sweater. Actually, I was thinking... Fang's grip loosens on my arm, leaving my hand to rest on my forearm. Wanna, study at my place? I kinda need help with science. So, wait. Wouldn't your dad make me into a hunting trophy? I don't think you're that good a catch. Ow, my ego. Besides, he's working late shift tonight, and my mom should be out clothes shopping or something again. It's okay, Anon. You're just going to Fang's house. Alone. Just the two of us. Bill, I know I fucked up. Bill Withers, shut the fuck up. Holy fuck. Ah! Okay then. So, how are you gonna get to your place? Shit, the bus. We can make it the last one if we run. Oh, fucking shit. Oh, go fuck yourself, Bill Withers. So that is where we're gonna leave it. We're going to make a mad dash next time, guys. So thank you so much for joining. If you like this series, check out the other series on this channel, as well as my other channel, Sinfully Pure, where there are lots of other different type of games. And don't forget to check out my Twitch under the same name. Have a fantastic day, guys, and let me know if you guys would like to see me do some Atomi games. Okay, guys, bye.